I had my first UFO experience this morning. I walked into the kitchen and confessed to my wife that I killed her prize orchid. The next thing I knew, there were flying saucers coming at me from everywhere. Chapter 4. In this two-part episode, we take a look at alien encounters and attempt to debunk them, just so the village idiots amongst us can sleep at night. Part 1. In the growing world of village idiots, any experience that is mysterious and inexplicable now automatically becomes a conspiracy theory. The unusual phenomena of alien encounters have had people talking about extraterrestrial encounters here on planet Earth. Be in no doubt that UFOs do exist. No one has ever denied this, because UFOs are, of course, unidentified flying objects. The term unidentified simply means that what someone may have seen is not immediately recognized by that person at that time and under those circumstances. There are so many vessels in our skies that the average person may not be able to identify at first glance, but an astronomer or meteorologist might recognize instantly. I find it incredible how the same people who believe that extraterrestrials can land here on Earth won't accept that our own intelligence is capable of landing on the moon. For more of that, check out Chapter 3 right here on the Richard Cranium Show. Flying saucers.
Flying saucers are real because so many people have witnessed them.
The modern UFO era began in 1947 when a man named Kenneth Arnold claimed he saw 9 flying saucers moving at high speed near Mount Rainier, Washington. Arnold was interviewed about his sighting of the round aerial objects flying erratically. He admitted the description of the saucers was metaphorical, as he described their movements, saying they flew like a saucer if you skip it across the water. In a report he sent to the US Air Force, he stated the unidentified objects actually had a rounded leading edge, and the trailing edge came to a shallow point. The entire idea of a flying saucer was based on a reporter's misunderstanding of Arnold's like a saucer description, as describing a saucer itself, making it one of the most significant reporter misquotes in history. So the flying saucer interpretation remained, prompting many hoaxers to duplicate their own edition of the story. This strongly shows the role of suggestion in UFO sightings. And besides, why would extraterrestrials redesign their spacecraft to conform to the descriptive mistake? Alien abductions.
What about the people who have been abducted by aliens during the 1980s?
Other than the general hoaxers and creators of conspiracy theories, many of these claims of abduction have only been discussed by patients during psychological treatment for other issues, years after the alleged abductions. Research has proven that false memories can be created during the course of therapy by careless psychologists. Some people have actually come to believe they had been abducted when they were not. In other documented research, files showed that a more common psychological process, sleep paralysis, may be interpreted as an alien abduction. Alien implants.
Aliens have implanted objects in human abductees, which are found to be indestructible materials not found on Earth.
Joe Nickell, a columnist for Skeptical Inquirer magazine, noted that since 1994, alleged implants have been surgically recovered, but they've become remarkably diverse. One looks at a shard of glass, another a triangular piece of metal, another a carbon fibre, and so on. None were located in the brain or nasal cavity, instead being recovered from such extremities as toes, hand, shin, external ear, etc. Some were accompanied by scars, while others were not. As physicians know, a foreign object can enter the body unnoticed, maybe during a fall or while running barefoot in sand or grass. Even as a splinter from a larger impacting object, people find all sorts of weird things in their bodies, but so far, none are of alien origin. Alien engineers.
I heard the Great Pyramids were built by aliens because they are so perfectly aligned and designed.
Many people made the assumption that in ancient Egyptian times, man couldn't possibly have created such impressive engineering features, as they were not resourceful in that era, when in actual fact, the construction of the pyramids are well documented and are publicly available in magazines such as the National Geographic for everyone to see. Area 51.
I've been told that Area 51 is a top-secret US government base where a flying saucer that crashed in Roswell is stored and the alien pilots' bodies are being studied.
First of all, the military base near Groom Dry Lake in Nevada is not officially called Area 51. Nobody really knows what goes on at this top top secret military base. The clue is in the title. It's top secret. There are perfectly legitimate reasons that the government and military would keep the ongoings on at any of their top secret locations a secret. Nothing to do with aliens or UFOs or even a dumping ground for toxic waste as other conspiracy theorists believe. But as always, wherever there's a secret, there's gonna be a conspiracy. Stay tuned for part 2 and don't forget to subscribe to the Richard Cranium Show.